drink all that? It's better. This week on ChemwithCam, hangovers. I need a hot chocolate and I need a shower and hangovers. Not fun. How do you fix a hangover? That's a really complicated question. It needs you to define exactly what a hangover is in terms of body chemistry, and then treat those biochemical symptoms. How do we define a hangover? Well, first we need to work out how the human body digests alcohol. This is ethanol. Now, you might not be able to tell me very much about this structure, but what we have here, just from a basic perspective, is two carbon atoms surrounded by mainly hydrogen atoms, and this oxygen-hydrogen group here, which is called a hydroxyl group. This is ethanol. This is what is in all of your alcoholic drinks, which makes them alcoholic. This is the main psychoactive component in alcoholic beverages. So, your liver needs to digest this, needs to turn it into something, basically. So it uses something called alcohol dehydrogenase and basically takes off that hydrogen there, takes it away, and takes this one away as well, takes off two hydrogens and puts another bond in here, making this oxygen-carbon bond here a double bond. This is called ethanal. This double-bonded oxygen group here makes it really toxic to most human systems, and you need to sort of get rid of it out of your system as quick as you can, basically. So your liver then does another step in the digestion process because you can't get rid of this except for digesting it. So what it does is it digests it a second step. The human body then uses a compound called acetaldehyde dehydrogenase to turn this, which is ethanal, also known as acetaldehyde, into this, which is ethanoic acid, also known as acetic acid. It's the stuff that's in vinegar. And you know, you can pee that out. So this is what your liver tries to turn it into so the kidneys can filter it out and get it out of your body. So this is the two-step process of turning ethanol into ethanal and then ethanal into ethanoic acid. So the next question is what in this digestion process causes a hangover? Ethanol is a hydrophilic substance, which means it really likes to be with water. It tends to dehydrate things. Basically, you drink a lot of alcohol, you will be dehydrated. You need to drink more water. Which is why a hangover cure during the night before is for every standard drink you have a glass of water. Ethanol, or acetaldehyde, it's not the mid-step of the process that we're worried about. It's the two processes either side. Both of them require a thing in your body called NAD to be converted into NADH. Due to the fact that this happens, you end up with a lot of NADH. When you have a lot of NADH, an excess in the bloodstream, the amount of NADH reduces the effectiveness of the citric acid cycle. When the citric acid cycle is interrupted, you get a lot of this, which is pyruvic acid. Now, when pyruvic acid starts to build up in your bloodstream, you start to lose the ability for your liver to control your blood glucose levels very effectively, which causes fatigue, weakness, and moodiness. It's because your liver isn't providing enough sugar to your brain because of an excess of NADH causing an excess of pyruvate. Some alcohol isn't made entirely of ethanol. There is some methanol in it, which is like ethanol, only it's got this one less carbon atom. There's a hydrogen atom here. Instead of this carbon atom, there's a hydrogen atom, second hydrogen atom, third hydrogen atom, and then you've got this. This is methanol. Now methanol is digested in your bloodstream and turns into formaldehyde, which is ethanol or acetaldehyde without this carbon atoms. Formaldehyde is fairly toxic. Formaldehyde also causes headaches and nausea, and the treatment for formaldehyde poisoning is alcohol, like ethanol. So if you get formaldehyde in your bloodstream from having a drink with too much methanol in it, a lot of people swear by hair of the dog, which is having more alcohol the morning after to try and get rid of the headache. And of course, the final step in the process, the ethanoic acid, or acetic acid, just straight up putting acetic acid into your bloodstream like drinking vinegar will give you a wicked headache. Drinking water while you're drinking alcohol will help a lot. Waking up in the morning and having something sugary like a coffee with 4 teaspoons of sugar in it, or something like that, will help. So like the video, put it in your favourites if you enjoyed it, share it how you will, and of course, as always, safety first.